Hey guys, this is my 10-week update for my gastric bypass who and why. It's gonna be really quick. I have the house to myself for just a little bit longer. I am so sorry every time I make one of these videos I look like this, and my camera's very uncentered. Hi puppy. Not a good week. 1 pound loss. Last week I was 192.6. This week I was 191.6, so 1 pound loss. I lost that pound like the first day of the week and have stayed in the 191s all week, down to 191.0 up to 191.8 for the last 5 or 6 days. So not a good week. I know why I'm not losing. I have a gym membership and I was going to the gym a lot. I love going to the gym. Financial wise, I've mentioned it a little bit. We're actually living with my in-laws, and my car was repossessed about 2 weeks ago. Because after we had a break-in, we lost our apartment because my husband didn't want to stay there. We didn't have money for, a deposit and the first and last month to move out, so we moved in with my family. I actually was going to move to Michigan with my husband and my children, and at the last minute his parents said, we don't want you to move 3 states away, we want you to stay here, so come stay with us. I'd already quit my job, and I couldn't get it back due to legal complications of the secure information that I was allowed access to. I would have to get all new passwords and codes and such, and they said it would take 2 to 4 weeks. 4 weeks from that date was my surgery, so they kindly informed me that they didn't want to wait 6 weeks to get me back after surgery, and I didn't get my job back. I did not look for a job in that month because I knew 4 weeks after I started the job I'd have to have at least 2 weeks off after surgery, so we waited until after my surgery. My husband had been laid off, but his unemployment benefits ended, so for the last 3 months, those first 2, we had no income whatsoever. We burned through all of our savings. We could not keep up with my car payments. We got behind and my car was repossessed. So we are relying on my in-laws, who thankfully very helpful, very nice. They take me to work every day. My husband's working for his sister's boyfriend with his construction company, and he comes and picks him up and takes him home every day, so it's really great that we have that support. We don't have to rely on public transit, which just makes everything harder because, you have to catch the bus. If you don't catch the bus, you're late. I've never ridden a bus in my life. I'm not familiar with the bus schedules here, so it would have been a real hassle to do that. So thank God that my in-laws are able to take us to work. My father-in-law actually retired this summer in May, so he's home every day, and he can give me a ride to work, and then usually my mother-in-law picks me up because she works days, so they've been so great for that. But I don't want to ask them to use the car to go to the gym. I definitely don't want to ask them to drive me to the gym, because that, then I've got to go out twice. I feel bad, asking to use the vehicle so much. We do pay for gas, but I just feel like, we're kind of asking for a lot as it is, and they've been very gracious, in, helping us with the rides to our jobs. The gym is kind of like extra, it'd be pushing it, in my opinion, to ask them for that as well. I have, and they have let me use their vehicle to go to the gym. And another reason that I don't go to the gym, is because my husband, is now working days, and one of his kind of hobbies, relaxation time, is to go fishing. He'll go fishing. He goes with a friend of his. So he does that a lot in the evenings. And if I work all day and then he's, fishing in the evenings, I can't go to the gym. My gym closes at 11, and I do work a lot of nights, trying to get our schedule opposite each other. So he works in the morning days and I work in the evenings, so that we don't have to pay for a babysitter to save some money. So then, if he works one and I work one, I don't have time to go to the gym. So that is why I only had a pound loss, because I have not been to the gym. I did go out and do some running in my neighborhood, and it is 1,000 times harder to run on the road than on the treadmill. I get excited to go to the gym and do my treadmill. I don't run, I do spurts. I'm just having to start at the couch to 5K because I can't do 8 1-minute jogs yet. I do my walk at 3.2 to 3.4, and I jog at 4.7. And people put that on there, and I find it interesting to know what other people do. But that's where I'm at now. I'm just starting out, being able to jog at all. But doing it on the road is horrible, and I've had a lot of problems. I switched doctors, and all my prescriptions ran out, so I have not had my Advil Discus, and I'm running out of my inhaler. Every time I run outside, or even just walk outside, I need my inhaler. I went out the other day, and I got to where I'd go so far, and then I come back. And I got all the way to where I go, and I didn't know if I would make it back. I didn't bring my inhaler. I'd usually do my 2 puffs and then go, and I forgot. So that was kind of scary. Like, I really got to the point where I thought I would have to stop at one of the neighbors and knock on the door and ask them to call an ambulance or to call my family to come pick me up and drive me back to the house. So since then, I have not been out. It's also an issue. It's not a bad neighborhood, but my in-laws really don't like me jogging in the evenings here, and I'm too embarrassed to go during the day. I'm sure I look lovely jogging with all my extras are flapping. So it's just too embarrassing to jog during the day. This year is getting really long, but yeah, I had a 1 pound loss. A pound is a pound is a pound, so I'm happy with that. I have not been making good food choices. I haven't. I had my first tea miso, so thank you, Bandit Wendy. It was amazing. I went and I work at Target. We actually have like a little baby Starbucks there, so I actually know the person who was running it. They are a cashier also, and I told her exactly what I wanted. She made it, and it was great. I was thrilled. Too pricey for me. I will start making mine at home and taking them to work. I made one last night actually. Just heating the milk in the microwave, the water, and adding the tea bag, and it was great. Just as good as Starbucks and a ton cheaper. So that's great. 1 pound loss. Went to my doctor and started on my medication again. Starting to track my blood sugars, because I guess I'm technically still diabetic, and I haven't been testing. I've been so focused on my surgery and my protein and my calories and all that, that I have not been testing. So I'm going back to testing at least 4 times a day, sometimes 6. I'm supposed to test every time before I eat and after I eat, so that'd be like 20. Probably do aim for 4 a day. So yeah, didn't exercise, didn't make good food choices, only lost a pound. Completely accountable for why I didn't lose. So hopefully this next week will be better and I'll have a better loss. I hope you guys all have a great week, lots of weight loss, and I can't wait to see your side body shot Wednesdays on Facebook. Bye guys.